again. So today I'm actually going to show you a breakfast recipe I decided. This is one of my favourites at the moment that I'm always posting on Instagram, and it's actually a Weetabix porridge. It's so easy, but just the texture is amazing. So if you like oats already and you like Weetabix, combine the two. I'm also like in the best of mood today as I got my period. You've seen some of my other videos. You might have heard me talk about the fact that my last cycle was quite a bit late. So it was about a 45-day cycle or something, might have even been longer than that. So I made a few tweaks, like reducing some of the intensity of the exercise I was doing. I took a full rest week. I tracked a few days and made sure I was eating around 2,500 calories again. I think I'd naturally dropped a little bit to more of like 2,300, so not a lot. I didn't feel the need to push the calories as much as I was obviously when I was trying to regain my period, and my maintenance was pretty much around 2,300, 2,400. But yeah, I pushed it back up to 2,500, and then my cycle this month has been 36 days, so within average, still a bit longer than a lot of people. I think the average is like around 26 days or something, could be wrong, but I think it's around then. Whereas, yeah, mine obviously was a bit longer, but that's cool. So the changes I made really did help. So I'm just going to keep them up for as long as I need to. So I'll keep pushing calories. That might mean gaining a little bit more weight, but I'm cool with that. I'd rather gain a bit more weight and have my period in check every month than be it maintenance or whatever and it be irregular. So anyway, so just thought I'd share that with you because I'm just happy. Jazz hands. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna make my breakfast this morning and just kind of show you exactly how I do it, and then I'm probably gonna also do another recipe today, which I'm thinking might be baked oat bars, so another breakfast recipe. Exactly a recipe, but I'm definitely back into my iced coffees again. Bit of sun and yeah, a little bit of a cold coffee. I don't drink a lot of caffeine, maybe 1 cup of coffee a day or 1 energy drink a day, and I try to always pick it before 12 o'clock, but it's kind of a little treat today. I use the Nespresso Ice Leggero pods. Definitely recommended this Nespresso, like it's really easy. If you're really into coffee, I know like coffee pods aren't like the best, but for me, I'm just a basic coffee kind of girl. So yeah, definitely recommend, and it goes so well with the toffee drops as well from MyProtein. Okay, so we are doing carrot cake oat bars. So as it's spring, you're probably noticing like loads of carrot cake recipes on things like Instagram and Pinterest, and I've got to say I love the season for that. So for autumn, I'm all about pumpkin, and yeah, for spring, I'm definitely all about anything carrot. If you like carrot cake style recipes, I've got quite a few on my blog as well, just in case you want to check them out. This one can be vegan or non-vegan. So I'm not vegan, but I always tend to try out my recipes in both vegan and non-vegan kind of format, just because I know a lot of my followers are vegan, and I like all recipes really to be accessible for everybody, and pretty much the majority are gluten-free. So the only thing in here that isn't vegan is I'm adding eggs to these carrot cake oat bars, but you could just sub with 2 flax eggs. So it works equally well with either eggs or flax eggs. And I'm actually using Impact Whey protein, vanilla flavour, but it works just as well with vegan protein. Everything else is all vegan. So you only need 10 ingredients for this one. And like I've done with my breakfast recipe, I'll kind of just show you me making it within the bowl. Let me know below what you prefer. So whether you prefer me to kind of do a speeded up version of basically what I'm doing without a load of chit chat from me, or whether you prefer more of like a kind of talk along recipe. And let me know if you try any of these, and I'll make sure I leave the ingredients and recipe in the description box so you'll be able to check it all out, and that'll include all the vegan substitutions as well. And I might include some of the nutritional information just in case you're interested, as I do work that all out just because I like to put that on my blog for people who like to know.
Let's get baking.
So I've already preheated my oven to about 200 degrees. It's pretty much a simple case of mixing all wet ingredients, all dry ingredients, stick it in a baking dish and bake for about half an hour.
So let's get to it.
How good do they look? So I'd recommend either having them on their own. I'd usually have like 2 or 3 maybe as like a post-workout breakfast. I'll top with like yogurt and extra cinnamon, and it's amazing. They smell so good. So yeah, if you're kind of person that likes to prep, then these are really handy, because that would maybe do me like 3 breakfasts. I just put them in Tupperware and I often eat on the way to work, or they'd make like just a great afternoon snack. So yeah. So I just thought I'd tag on to the breakfast recipe video, MyProtein Haul. As I've been showing you obviously some of the products I've been using in my recipes, I thought I'd do a little unboxing as well, just to show you some of the other things that I get in terms of things like the snack bars, clothing as well. So I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you want to see more, because I get a MyProtein order every month with being an ambassador. So I got loads of random bits and bobs in this one, I think. So just different things that I hadn't tried, so lots of samples. So I've got a couple of flavours of the Impact Whey protein. So this one is just like a raspberry flavour, apple crumble and custard. I love that combo and it works really well in baked oats. Some more of the clear whey. Cranberry and raspberry is my favourite clear whey. I do actually have a big tub of it, but these are quite handy if you just want to take them to places. Oh, Oh, some layered bars to try. So I've never tried the milk tea flavour, so that sounds kind of interesting. And I've never tried the layered bar peanut butter, and I love my peanut butter, so just had to try this bar. And gooey cookies, these are really good as well. So every now and then I just get a few, because I do actually have quite a few cookies at the moment. Oh, creamy chocolate flavour of the double dough brownies. So I've got these in white chocolate and marshmallow, and I love them, they're so nice. So I thought I'd try a couple of the other flavours of the double dough. Some coffee flavour drops, I use these in everything, so you would have seen them that I've used them in my coffee, I use them in my oats, I use them in a lot of my recipes. This flavour and the vanilla flavour are the ones I tend to use the most. Oh yeah, white chocolate chip brownie, I just thought this sounded amazing. So again, I just had to try the sample of this. Maple syrup, again, you would have seen me use these in my recipes. I use it all the time, more so in baking than anything else. I probably don't tend to add them to porridge and other bowls, but definitely I use a lot in baking. Some high protein chocolate, again, I use it in baking quite a bit. Oh, MyProtein baked cookies, they are just amazing. Just had to get some more of them. I've not had them in a little while. Yeah, if you like cookies, definitely try them baked cookies, and they do a really good vegan version as well if you're vegan. Chocolate Crispies. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I post these a lot. So they're just like, you know those chocolate crispy cakes that you used to make as a child all the time? They're pretty much like that. You get 4 little crispy things, and they're just so good. And actually, if you're kind of a person who likes little snacks but don't really want like a protein bar, these are really good because they don't have much added protein, but they're very different to the kind of protein bar textures if you're not a fan of those. I got another one of my favourites. As you can see, I just love this best stuff. But seriously, the peanut butter cups.
I just laugh.
They're so nice. Just try them, that's all I can really say. Just if you like peanut butter, try them. I got a sample of the protein pancake mix in chocolate. I think if I spent over £100 or something like that, you got to choose a couple of freebies, and this was one of them. I think it's much better if you're on a lower calorie, lower carb diet, whereas for me, I'm often trying to eat a lot of more calories. But because I have 2 breakfasts, I could quite easily just bulk this out with some extra oats, and it would still fit within like my calories for the day. Caramel brownie flavour protein, I use this in everything. You would have seen it in my recipes. You would have seen it in my porridge, my Weetabix porridge. Just my favourite flavour basically, caramel brownie. And cashews. I love cashew nuts. I generally don't snack on them so much, but I add them to things like Thai green curries. I use them quite a lot in baking, so they're quite good in like vegan desserts. Protein Crispies. So this is kind of like puffed cereal. I love adding them to my yogurt bowl, and just loads of like things like oats to add a bit of crunch, to smoothies to add a bit of crunch. It's really good. Definitely recommend if you like cereal, you'll like Protein Crispies. The little thing I got was just one pair of leggings this time. I tend to alternate between stocking up on food and then stocking up on clothes. If you ever just not sure what to get and want any advice, feel free to just leave a comment below or send me a message on Instagram. You'll also see on Instagram, I post a lot of pictures of me wearing a lot of their current clothing ranges. So there we have. I hope you liked that little unboxing, and Instagram and my stories, I always review all the products and snacks and things like that. So if you're interested in finding out my opinion on some of these, particularly some of the new ones, like some of the new layered bars, then yeah, if you hop over on Instagram, you'll probably see me sharing them on my stories. So I hope you like the recipes, and I'll definitely try and bring you more. I do post them all on my blog, which I mentioned earlier. Liking seeing the recipes, as well as hearing things like about weight gain and hypothalamic amenorrhea, then just let me know below, and if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one next week. as I'm currently trying to stick to uploading every Thursday at 5 p.m. Yay!